I'm going to be teaching y'all a lower body workout. For this workout, y'all are just going to need an open space in your water bottle. For today's workout, we are going to be doing a warm-up to get our heart rate up a little bit, and then we're going to be doing 6 rounds of exercises. Each round contains about 3 exercises, and then we are going to end with a little bit of a cool down. So with all that being said, let's go on ahead and get started. Our first exercise of the warm-up is just going to be a little bit of a side step, just to get our heart rates up and prepare us for the workout. Really keep your chest up. Really be sure you're breathing throughout this exercise and all of the exercises during this workout. And just keep your chest up, core engaged, and enjoy this workout. Our next exercise of the warm-up is going to be a little bit of a variation of a lunge and then a reach. So you're just going to be reaching as you're doing a little bit of a lunge. Join me whenever you are ready. Really be sure you're doing nice and controlled movements here. Focus on your breathing, making sure your form is nice and good. Got about 10 more seconds left of this. We're going to be switching to glute kicks for our third exercise of our warm-up in 3, 2, switching those glute kicks. So for this, you're just going to be kicking your heel back to that same glute. You can go whatever pace you want for this. A lower intensity could be something like this, and a higher intensity could be something like this. Just go at whatever pace you want. This is your workout. Really be sure you're focusing on your breathing though, making sure you're keeping your chest nice and up, your shoulders back. Awesome job, keep it up. Alrighty, our final exercise of the warm-up is going to be jumping jacks. Join me in jumping jacks in 3, 2, jumping jacks. A lower intensity could be a step out like this, or a higher intensity could be something like this. Whatever you feel most comfortable with. This is just the warm-up. The goal of this is to just prepare us for the workout ahead. Really focus on your breathing. Make sure you're keeping your chest up and your core engaged. Awesome job. We're going to be finishing up with our warm-up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. We're going to be diving right into round 1 of our workout. For this first round and a first exercise, we're going to be doing lunges. So for this, you're going to be standing shoulder width apart. Then you're going to be bringing your right or your left leg back and dropping that knee down and making sure your front knee does not go over your toes. For stability, you can put your hands on your hips, whatever you feel comfortable with. You can have your arms out like this, out to the side. You can hold onto a chair if you want as well, whatever you have around. Really focus on keeping your chest up and your shoulders back. We're going to be switching legs in 5, 3, and 1. Awesome job. Switch to that other leg. Really keeping that chest up and making sure that front knee is not going past that front toe. Awesome job. We're going to be switching to our next exercise in 5, 3, come on, keep pushing, and 1. Awesome job. Our second exercise is going to be side lunges. So for this, you're going to just want to take a nice wide stance, and then you're going to bring your left leg down and pop back up. Lean to the side, pop back up. You should really feel this all along the external muscles of the legs. A higher intensity could be a step out, step in like this. A lower intensity could be something like this. We're going to be switching to that other leg in 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Switch to that other leg. Really be sure you're dropping that knee down. Keeping your chest up, focusing on breathing. For stability, you can do the same arm movements I am. It helps me with stability, but it is totally up to you. Awesome job, keep it up. We're gonna be switching to our third and final exercise of round 1 in 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Our last exercise is gonna be a curtsy lunge. So for this, you're gonna wanna stand shoulder width apart, and then you're gonna bring your right leg back and around, almost like you're doing a semicircle, and then you're gonna bring that left leg or whatever leg you have in the front down and pop back up. So you can almost describe it as like you're at an angle, like this. So you should really feel this in your outer leg. Really keep your chest up. Like I've been saying, hands on your hips for stability, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Awesome job. We're going to be switching to the other leg in 5, 3, 1. Awesome job. Switch to that other leg. Really be sure you're focusing on form, keeping that chest up. Focus on your breathing. Be proud of what you've done so far. You're almost done with round 1. All right, we're going to be finishing up round 1 in 3, 1. Awesome job. You can shake your legs out if you want. If at any point you want to stop and get water, you can. Yeah, but with all that being said, we're going to dive right in to round 2. Our first exercise of round 2 is going to be a squat going into a calf raise. So for this, you're going to want to have your feet shoulder width apart, and you're going to drop down, act like you're sitting in a chair. You can go however deep you want to go for the squat, And then when you pop back up, you're going to go into a calf raise. Really keep your chest up. Focus on your breathing. Y'all got this. Really focus, keeping that chest up. Emphasis on good form. We're going to be switching to our next exercise in 3, and 1. Last one. Perfect. Great job. Our second exercise of round 2 is going to be squat with a pulse. So for this, you're going to be doing same position as last time, but when you go down, you're just going to be holding it and just pulsing. You're going to do this for about 30 seconds. If at any point you need to pop back up and take a break, please feel free to do so. You should really be feeling the burn on this one. Really keep it up. Keep that chest up nice and proud. Focus on your breathing. You got about 15 seconds left. Keep pushing. Y'all got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. If you need to shake out your legs, please feel free to do so. And our last exercise of round 2 is going to be a wide squat stance. So you're going to stand a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, and your feet are going to be angled outwards instead of just straight forward. So you're just going to drop down like this, really trying to focus on we're targeting our inner thigh muscles, our adductor muscles. Like I've said before, you can go at your own pace and like your own depth of a squat as well. Really focus on keeping your chest up. Got about 10 more left. Awesome job. Keep pushing, keeping that chest up. You are almost done with round 2. You got 5 left. Really give it all you got. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. That is the end of round 2. You're absolutely crushing it so far. You're almost halfway there. Feel free to pause the video, take a break. You do you for this workout, okay? Our third round, we're going to be moving it down to the mat or whatever open space you have. And our first exercise of round 1 is going to be donkey kicks. So for this, you're going to want to be in the tabletop position. And you're just going to want to kick your foot back, really working those glute muscles. A higher intensity could be a pulse when you reach the top. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Really make sure you're keeping your back nice and straight throughout this entire workout. Got about 5 left. Keep pushing. 3, 1. Awesome job. Switch to that other leg. Like I said, you can add a pulse for higher intensity, or you can just do a regular donkey kick, whatever you feel comfortable with. Really focus on your breathing here. Make sure you're nice and controlled movements. This is your workout, so you can go at your own pace. 5, 3, 1. Awesome job. Our second exercise of round 3 is going to be a fire hydrant. So for this, it's going to be the same exact position, tabletop, and instead of kicking your leg back, you're going to be kicking it out like this. For this, you really want to make sure your back is nice and straight and stable and in control, almost like you have a glass of water on your back and you don't want it to fall over. Nice and controlled movements. Awesome job. Keep breathing, keep focusing. 5, 3, 1. Switch to that other leg. Really focus on nice and controlled movements. You're almost done. You're halfway through round 3. Keep pushing. 5, 3, 1. Awesome job. Our final exercise of round 3 is just going to be leg circles. So you're going to be in tabletop position and you're just going to be circling your leg. Move your leg straight out like this and just make little circular motions. You're going to be doing this for about 25 seconds. And if at any point you need to take a break, just drop that leg down. We're going to switch to the other motion. So if you're going clockwise, go counterclockwise. If you're going counterclockwise, go clockwise now. All right, we're going to be switching to that other leg in 3, 2, switch to that other leg. Awesome job. Keep it up, y'all. You're over halfway done with this workout. Keep breathing, keep focusing. You're absolutely crushing it. All right, switch to the other direction. All right, we got about 10 seconds left. Come on, keep pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. You just absolutely crushed round 3. We're going to be heading right into round 4. So for this, we're going to be remaining on the floor or the mat, and we're going to be doing some glute bridges, really targeting our glute muscles. So our first exercise is just going to be a simple glute hold. You're going to be driving your hips up in the air, making sure your back is nice and straight. We're going to be holding this for about 30 seconds. Really focus on your breathing here. Make sure you're nice and stable. Awesome job. Keep pushing. Push through that burn. Keep it up. Got about 10 more seconds. Keep going. All right, drop down in 3, 2, 1. Drop down. Awesome job. Our next exercise is going to be a glute bridge as well. But we're going to pop back up into that glute bridge position, and we're going to be doing abductor movements, excuse me. So holding that glute bridge, just moving your legs out like this, really working all of our glute muscles. We're going to be doing this for about 30 seconds. Awesome job. Keep breathing. Keep it up. You got this. If at any point you need to take a break, please feel free to do so. This is your workout. I want you to enjoy what you're doing. Drop down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Our final exercise of round 4 is going to be a glute bridge, a single leg glute bridge, excuse me. So you're going to have one leg straight out. You're going to pop up on that left leg, really focusing on doing the glute bridge only on one leg. A lower intensity could be having both legs down and doing a glute bridge with both of your feet stable on the ground. Whichever one you feel more comfortable doing. Got about 5 left. Awesome job. Switching over to that other leg in 3, 2, 1. Great job. Switching over to that other leg. Like I said before, a lower intensity could be having both legs on the ground while you do the glute bridge. It is up to you. You should really be feeling the burn by now. At least I am. But keep it up though. Keep pushing. You should be so proud of what you've done so far. You've absolutely crushed it. All right, we're going to be ending this round 4 in 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Our final 2 rounds are just going to be targeting our core muscles. So we're going to be remaining on the mat. And our first exercise is just going to be sit-ups. So for this, you're going to act like you're holding a tennis ball right here in between your throat and your neck. And you're just going to be popping up like this, bringing your shoulders up, keeping your neck nice and stable, your head in a nice neutral position. Really focus on your breathing. Nice and controlled up and down movements. We got about 10 more of these left. 5, 3, 1. Awesome job. Our next exercise is going to be reverse crunches. So for this, you're going to bring your knees up at a nice 90-degree angle, and you're just going to drive your knees back towards your head. This really works our lower core muscles. Really focus on driving your back down into the ground as you bring your knees back. Awesome job. Keep breathing, making sure that form is nice and controlled. Awesome job. Got about 10 more of these left. Keep pushing. 5, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. We're going to pop back up, and our next core exercise is going to be Russian twists. So for this, we've got a couple variations. You can do it with your feet, your ankles on the ground. You're just going to be twisting side to side. This could be a lower modification, or if you want to do a little bit of a higher intensity, you can move your feet up off the ground and rotate back and forth. Almost act like you're picking something up on one end and dropping it off on the other. Have a nice controlled twist. Really focus here. Awesome job, keep it up. We only have 3 more exercises after this one before we go into our cool down. We're going to be switching to our next exercise in 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Our next exercise is going to be plank jacks. So for this, just a holding a plank. So for this, what you can do is go in a push-up position, and you're going to do pop up like this for plank jacks. This could be a higher intensity, or a lower intensity could just be a moderate intensity could just be a plank hold like this. A lower intensity could be dropping down to your knees. Whichever one you choose, just make sure your back is nice and straight in a nice neutral position. We want to make sure we're preventing any injuries from occurring. We got about 15 seconds left. Really push yourself. Making sure that back is nice and straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Our next exercise is going to be bird dogs. So for this, you're going to be in a nice neutral tabletop position, and you're just going to be reaching your opposite arm out to your opposite leg. You're going to be doing this for about 30 seconds. Really reaching that arm and kicking that leg back. Really engaging that core as you do this movement. Awesome job. Keep your head nice and straight. Looking down wherever you want to look. Got about 10 more seconds left. Alrighty, awesome job. That was our final exercise of the workout. Now we're just going to be doing some cool down stretches just to really lower our heart rate after all that hard work we just did. Our first cool down stretch is going to be a lower back stretch. So for this, you're going to be bringing your knees in, really giving yourself a nice hug, kicking that left leg out, bringing that right leg over, really feeling a nice deep stretch. Awesome job. You're so close to being done with this workout. Bring your knees back to center. And we're going to be kicking that right leg out, or whichever leg you didn't kick out the last time, and bringing that left leg over. Really getting a nice, good stretch here. Awesome job. We're going to hold this for about 15 more seconds. Perfect job. Really keep your breathing going. We're going to go back to center now. Give ourselves one last nice hug. And then we're going to be rolling over onto our stomachs for an upward dog position, really stretching all those muscles, core muscles we just worked. Holding a nice, we're going to arch our back, really stretch all those core muscles. Really focus on breathing and just being nice and relaxed. Awesome job. Next, we're going to be going into upward dog. Downward dog. Perfect. Really make sure you're nice and arching your back. You can pump out your calves while we do this. You are so close. We only have a few more exercises left of this workout. Awesome. Our next cool down stretch is going to be a nice quad stretch. So you're going to be bringing your leg forward, dropping down that knee, and just really leaning into this stretch. You should really feel this all in your hip flexors. Awesome job. Perfect. All right, next we're going to be switching over to that other leg. We only have a few more exercises left. Awesome job. Really focus on breathing, keeping your chest up. You should be really proud of the workout you've done so far. We're so close to being done. Awesome job. For our final few exercises, we're going to pop back up. If you need to take some more time, please feel free to pause the video. But our last few exercises, we're just going to take a nice wide stance, and we're just going to kind of rock back and forth as we stretch our adductor muscles. I'm going to hold this position for about 15 more seconds. Awesome job. Alrighty, next we're gonna pop back over to that other side. Get a nice deep stretch. Gonna release it in 5 seconds. Alrighty, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. For our final exercise of our workout, we're just gonna take nice 3 deep breaths. So join me whenever you are ready. Really inhale and exhale, take nice deep breaths. And that is all I have for you today, guys. I hope you had a great workout and a great rest of your day.